Yo, what's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be explaining a little bit about the MGTOW lifestyle. You guys might have seen the acronym MGTOW, men going their own way. And it's basically a international community of guys who not necessarily completely opt out of the dating game. Some people, like myself, are MGTOW and are still sexually active, and there are other people who completely go their own way. Either thing is fine. I have another video explaining much more in depth of basically the 5 levels of MGTOW. I'm just going to go to this briefly right here. So a lot of people, for example, they see, MGTOW, and they automatically assume that the individual who claims to be MGTOW is celibate, is not sexually active, has completely gone his own way, has nothing to do with women, has completely opted out of the dating game. Well, that may be true for some people on the level 5 MGTOW, because it's like a spectrum, level 1 to level 5. It's not something you advance to, it's just the type of lifestyle that you choose to lead based on what you want. So me personally, I've been like what I like to call like a level 2 MGTOW, the social MGTOW, maybe even 2.5-ish, right, since about 2011, really. So that's actually what I want to talk about, is my personal experience and why it benefits my life and my goals and things like that. And kind of, hopefully it will explain a couple things to people that don't understand when they say, oh, how is he a pickup artist, but he's MGTOW? How is he, and he's red-pilled and he's black-pilled? Like, you can only choose one. So this should answer some of those people's questions. And also the people that are like, wait, you give a relationship advice, but you're not in a relationship. How does that work? Well, I'm going to explain how that works. And it makes a lot of fucking sense if you use your brain and you think about it. Now, there's some arguments or discrepancies within the community or something like that. Some people say the level 1 is the completely blue-pilled guy and isn't MGTOW at all. I tend to disagree with that. I believe that if you're level 1 MGTOW, you have to at least know something about the community. And so I like to look at the guys who are like level 1 MGTOW. Those are the kind of guys who, if you think of a guy who's like completely blue-pilled, he doesn't know anything about the red pill, he's like the simp, he's looking for long-term relationships, he's looking for marriage, and then he gets red-pilled and he starts to realize that there's not any benefits for the most part for men, for marriage or for long-term relationships. See, a woman gets a lot of benefit out of a relationship. She gets your money. The man is the protector and the provider. We're not talking about all relationships. We're talking about in general. In general, the man is the protector and the provider. In general, the man goes to work. He pays the bills and the rent, and the woman sits home basically rent-free. And so you're, as a man, you're slaving away 9 to 5, paying her bills, paying her rent, taking her out to dinners or whatever, and she will give you sex in return when she doesn't have a headache, for example, or when she feels like it. So a woman gets all of these benefits of the relationship. A man gets some sex. But if you're a guy like me with game, you can put on a nice shirt and go out to any club here, like in Las Vegas, like I do, and you can get laid anytime you want for free without having to take girls on dates and without being in relationships and without being married for them. For me, that's better. That's why I don't do long-term relationships. I stopped doing them over 10 years ago. It's been over a decade since I've done the boyfriend-girlfriend relationship style long-term LTR, long-term relationship, or any type of long-term commitment. I have girls on rotation. A girl that I could call right now, we could hang out, maybe have some food, we could have sex, and then she goes home and I go back to doing whatever I was doing. And then the next day I can call up another girl who's on my rotation or my roster, and I can have sex with her and then go on basically back to my life, and whatever I was doing, she can go back to her life. And then maybe I'll call her a week later or whatever, and we'll hook up again, okay? Without any commitment. I don't have to put like a diamond ring on a girl's finger. I don't have to take her out to expensive dinners or go on dates or stupid shit like that. I just say, what's up? What you doing? Yeah, you want to kick it? You want to watch a movie? A girl comes over, we watch a movie, we order some pizza, we have some drinks, we fuck, and then after we're done, she goes home. Girls that I like a little bit more, they might spend the night and then they go home in the morning, or we might do something the next day. That just all depends. But the difference is that I'm the one choosing what I want, what works for me, what's going to work out best in my favor. Where other guys, they will become boyfriend, girlfriend with a girl, and then they have no say really in it. They get to fuck the same pussy every single day, or whenever she feels like it. And basically, he's just dishing out cash and trying to get pussy, and he has to wait till she's ready to give the pussy. And he doesn't have any other options, and most girls are out, having sex with other guys anyway. So meanwhile, she's basically getting all of your money and resources, and then she's out having sex with Chad or Tyrone, and you're sitting at home waiting for her to be in the mood to be with you again. So kind of stupid. I would rather just be MGTOW and go my own way and do whatever I want. So anyway, like I said, there's like the guys that are level 1 MGTOW. Like I said, some people will say those are the completely blue-pilled guys that are still into long-term relationships. I say it's more like the guys that are starting to understand the benefits of MGTOW and starting to stray away from long-term relationships. But those level 1 guys, they still do long-term relationships. They're just a little more cognizant of the benefits that they can get out of it. For example, like they're not going to date women with so many red flags. They're going to be much more picky. They're not going to waste their time with low interest women. They're not going to be taking women necessarily out on expensive dates. If they do long-term commitments, usually the woman has a lot to offer them in their relationship. Then there's where, let's say, I'm at, which is like the level 2 MGTOW. And that's like the social MGTOW. So for example, the way that I do it is I'm a guy who doesn't do long-term relationships at all because I know that they don't benefit me. I don't do marriage or cohabitation. Fuck, I hate speed bumps. Not good for this fucking nice car. So like basically no long-term relationships, no marriage, no cohabitation, but I still date casually, use women for pump and dump, basically like hook up with them, fuck them, pump them, like pump that pussy and then dump some cum in it. Okay, pump and dump, hang out, chill, and then go my own way, right? Then there's like the level 3 MGTOW. Okay, so further along in the spectrum, this is a guy who's basically, I'm almost running out of battery and I'm getting to where I'm at right now, so we'll just hurry this up a little bit. Level 3, then level 4, then level 5 is basically like starting to the point where you're just completely swearing off women, relationships, and really just going your own way, living your own life. Level 3 might be only dealing with women in situations where you have to, like at work, or what the fuck is this guy doing? Okay. Like dealing with women at work or at your place of business or something like that. And then there's like the level 4 all the way to level 5. And those are the guys that are basically like complete exile from society. And that's the guy who's basically said, I'm completely opting out of the dating game. I'm not dealing with women at all. And I'm basically going to like, I don't know, move to Alaska or Canada and basically like live out in the woods in a log cabin and be, just completely be off the grid, not dealing with any people whatsoever. And again, none of these are like wrong or right. It's just what works for you. It's all about the lifestyle that you want to lead, right? So a lot of people always say like, one of my questions I hear the most in the comments is people will be like, well, how can you give relationship advice if you don't have a relationship? Well, if you have done any research, you'll see that I've been married before. Okay, it didn't work for me. It doesn't work for my lifestyle, the entrepreneur lifestyle, the player lifestyle, playboy lifestyle, the kind of guy who likes to hook up with 2 or 3 chicks at the same time, having threesomes, foursomes, fives. Like I like to get laid by a lot of chicks. That doesn't work in a monogamous relationship. So marriage doesn't work for me. It might work for you, and that's fine. I'm not judging it. Let's kick it here and finish this video real quick. But I'm working late night in the fucking arena over here, Mandalay Bay. But like I said, I don't judge that. Some of my previous clients getting dating coaching with me have found their wife, and that's not even just a one-off case. That's happened a lot of times. There was a guy who was a professional poker player who was a client of mine, and I helped him to find his girlfriend and attract her, get her phone number, get his first date with her. Eventually he made her his girlfriend, and eventually they got engaged, and then they got married, and now they tour around the world, and he plays poker. He won a really big hand. He was on the cover of like Card Player magazine, and he won like a $250,000 pot. So definitely I can help you find marriage or a girlfriend or a relationship. I just don't do it for myself, but I've been there, done that. I've got the t-shirt. Not only have I been married, I've also had many long-term girlfriends for several years at a time that have ended up becoming engagements, where we were engaged to be married. And then, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where I was like, I thought about it, and then I'm like, you know what, weighing the options in my head and saying, you know, this is just not going to work. I'm a guy who likes a lot of different pussy. Now, for example, like I like to really equate women to like food, you know, because women hate this analogy for some reason, but it's just how it is. That's how men think. I love pepperoni pizza, but I definitely wouldn't want to eat it for 3 meals a day. Wake up and have a pepperoni pizza for breakfast, and then you know, it's snack time. Oh, let's have a piece of pepperoni pizza. Oh, it's lunchtime, pepperoni pizza. Dinner, well, what's for dessert? Pepperoni pizza. I wouldn't want to have pepperoni pizza every fucking meal of the day, 7 days a week, 30 days in a month, 52 weeks in a year. I wouldn't want to have pepperoni pizza. I want variety. Okay, sometimes I want prime rib. Sometimes I want a peanut. You know what I had for lunch today? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. Sometimes I want to have fettuccine alfredo. Sometimes I want spaghetti with meat sauce. Sometimes I want an omelet with cheese and mushrooms. Sometimes I want avocado toast. Okay, I want variety. I don't want to have the same fucking pizza every day. Just like I don't want to have the same pussy every day. No matter how incredible or awesome the girl is, I still need other girls. So for me personally, if I was going to be in a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, it would be where she's not seeing any other guys, but she doesn't have to necessarily be bisexual, but she has to be open for me fucking other girls, and she has to be down with bringing those girls in so that I can fuck her and lots of other girls. And that would have to be like an ongoing occurrence, not just like a birthday and Christmas type of thing. That would be like all the time. And there are girls out there like that. There's some that I've dated, but again, nothing lasts forever. Sometimes I'll hook up with a chick and she's down to like hook up with some other chicks, or she'll even be my wing girl, and we'll go out together and we'll meet like girls for like a third girl to bring home, and we fuck her together. Basically, it's called tandem hunting. I explain all this in my book, by the way, How to Pick Up Hot Women. You guys should definitely check it out. It's on Amazon.com. Explains all of this stuff, especially if you're into this type of lifestyle and the shit that I'm talking about right now. I go into it like much more in depth, but that's just how I do it. But again, I still don't like that responsibility of, you know, because I'm on my own path, right? I'm doing entrepreneur shit. Right now I'm working night shift. I already worked another shift this morning. Tomorrow I've got shit to do. I'm writing 2 new books right now. I have all this stuff going on in my life. All these things are going on. I don't have time for a girlfriend. I don't have time, and I don't want the responsibility of having to text her back, show her that I care, like call her up, spend time with her. I'm a man on his path and his purpose, which is I've got to do all of these things. I don't have time to just be sitting around, hanging out, watching movies with some chick. That's why I just like to basically now use girls for a quick pump and dump. You know, maybe match with a girl on Tinder, say, what's up, what are you doing? She's like, I'm chilling. Yeah, if you want to come over, have some drinks, watch a movie, get a pizza. She comes to my house, we chill out, we have some drinks, we might have some food. I might do a little cooking, I might make a little pasta or something like that. We eat, we drink, we fuck, and then she goes home. And then basically after that, I go ghost. That's why I would say, you know, I like to just use girls for a quick pump and dump, then go ghost. And I don't do that in like a mean way or nothing like that. It's just that I don't call them back afterwards. I got other shit going on. And girls eventually get the hint, and they go, okay, well, he doesn't want anything long term. We had fun. That is what it is. She can go off back to her life, and I'm already back doing my thing. And so that's just how I do it. And as a guy who likes variety, like I said, you know, as a level 2 MGTOW guy, I don't have to have the responsibility of having a girlfriend. I'm a guy with game. I know how to run the strategies. I know how to approach women. I know exactly what to say on the approach in order to create attraction, to get the phone number. Once I have a girl's phone number, I know exactly how to text the girl to get her onto a date. On a date, I know exactly how to take it physical to get the first kiss. I know how to get the isolation so that we can move into foreplay and eventually sex. And after I get what I want, then I go ghost, move on to the next girl. And that's how I continually keep racking up that score. That's how real players do it, without ever having to take girls on like formal dates, like, you know, $200, $300 Olive Garden meals, or taking girls to like Red Lobster, Cheesecake Factory, or anything like that. I just basically get girls straight back to my house, get the sex, get what I want, and then boom, I'm gone. And that's how basically MGTOW has enriched my life, because before MGTOW, when I was still blue-pilled, but also a pickup artist, you know, 10 and 15 years ago, I still had the mindset of, oh, I need to, like, you know, after I have sex with the girl, I need to, like, maybe make her my girlfriend or something like that, and, you know, spend time with her. And now it's more like, no, you don't need to do that. You just basically get what you want, and then you go ghost. You don't owe them nothing. I mean, girls are getting hit up by guys all the time. Girls are getting ran through by all kinds of dudes, all kinds of Chads and Tyrones. Most modern women are having sex with 2 to 3 new guys each week. It's not a big deal to them. To most guys, sex is a big deal. It's something they'll remember for the rest of their life. But to a girl, you know, the next dick, the next cock that they jump on is just a cool guy that they hang out with on a Tuesday night, you know, and then they hook up with the guy, and it's just not a big deal to them. Anyway, that's how I do it. I hope that explains what MGTOW is. It doesn't mean that you're celibate. It doesn't mean that you don't get laid. It doesn't mean that you have sworn off women. It's different levels of MGTOW. It just depends. You got to ask the person, oh, okay, well, like, what kind of a MGTOW are you? Like, what, when you say you're MGTOW, what does that mean to you? And they'll explain. They'll be like, oh, I've completely sworn off women. You know, I'm moving out to the forest. I'm going to live in a log cabin. And I'm going to cook my own food. I'm going to hunt deer or whatever like that. And just like be, you know, the complete loner over here, the complete exile of society. Or there's the guy over here, like myself, it's level 2. That's just like, no, I just don't do long-term relationships. I don't do traditional dating, like boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. I'm not planning on getting married or settling down. I'm a player for life, and I don't do cohabitation. I'm not gonna like let a girl move in with me. I'm not gonna move in with a girl. I'm just basically casually dating. Some people call this the free agent lifestyle. Basically, that's 100% non-exclusive, non-committal relationships, just having fun, casual dating, not looking for anything long-term. And that's like over here, that's like level 1, level 2. So like I said, it's a spectrum. So again, if you're a guy who wants a relationship, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you want a relationship, you want to get married, you just want one girl, you want to work your 9-to-5 job, come home and fucking go to sleep, and not have to worry about like meeting other girls or going on dates. That doesn't work for you, that's perfectly fine. I can help you out. I can help you get a girlfriend. I can help you find a wife. Just definitely hit me up for the coaching, and I can teach you the secrets. Or if you're a guy who wants to just meet lots of chicks, get laid, pump and dump girls, fuck like 2 to 3 new girls a week, then I can help you with that too. If you guys are interested in learning more, you need to check out my book on Amazon. It's 600 pages and explains all of this stuff in great detail. Subscribe to the channel for more. There's hundreds of videos on my channel. Right here, you can click the scan code. You can go to the actual playlist. There's over 200 videos on there that are all about dating and relationships that are going to teach you the secrets to the game. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave your comments in the box below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope this answered a lot of questions. I got to get to work, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.